Hello everyone, I'm going to look at the skills for the new boss in the Nightmare Quarter. I believe her name is Chlorella. And compared to some of the other bosses here, we have 4 skills compared to the 3 skills that we have with most of these other bosses. So for the first skill we have is called Song Phantom. At the start of battle, Darkness Rising is Disguise. Chlorella sings, applying an undispellable torpor status effect that lasts until the battle ends. When a hero affected by torpor uses their ultimate, its cooldown is reset to 10 seconds. As Chlorella continues to sing, she will pull allied heroes toward herself. Tenacity increases the chance of resisting this pull. During this time, allied heroes will attack the stones continuously in an effort to free Chlorella. When Chlorella's health drops below 60%, her singing will end abruptly. So it sounds like you might want a hero that can do a lot of damage very quickly to end the singing. The singing does pull all your allied heroes towards Chlorella, so stopping that singing sounds like a good thing. I am kind of confused about this torpor effect though. It says it will, the cooldown for the hero's ultimate will reset to 10 seconds. I'm guessing this is talking about your heroes, so I'm guessing it will take 10 seconds for your heroes to use their ultimate abilities when they are affected by the torpor effect. But that is kind of confusing to me. Let's go ahead and look at the second skill. We have Devour Prey. When Chlorella finishes singing, Darkness Rising removes its disguise and rises up from the water, swallowing up to 2 nearby allied heroes, slaying nearby summons, and knocking back other enemies. Swallowed heroes will lose 10% of their max health every second, while heroes with less than 10% health will be slain. After 10 seconds, swallowed heroes will be spat out and land in front of Darkness Rising. So you are definitely going to want a hero that can do a lot of healing, because this, I believe, will take away a lot of health. 10% of your hero's max health every second, and then after 10 seconds, the swallowed heroes will be spat out. So applying that 10% max health loss every second for 10 seconds, that is a lot of health for your heroes to lose. So having a healer on your team, a very good healer on your team, will be useful. And depending on how many times Chlorella uses this Devour Prey, it sounds like heroes that summon a lot of entities might be kind of useless, because this ability slays nearby summons. So depending on how many times she uses Devour Prey, that those summon heroes could be kind of useless. And looking at the third skill, it's called Summon Tide. Darkness Rising summons tidal waves that deal 3 strikes of damage to one side of the battlefield and dispel most of the buffs on the targets damaged. So this skill is pretty powerful because it dispels most of the buffs on the damaged targets, which I'm assuming will be your heroes. So if you're using heroes that have buffs on, that give out buffs, you will want those heroes to put those buffs on as fast as possible. And looking at the final skill, it is called Encore. Chlorella reappears and pulls allied heroes towards herself. Tenacity decreases the distance a hero will be pulled. Darkness Rising then bursts up from the water and deals damage to nearby enemies. So with this tenacity part, I'm assuming that means that the farther distance that your heroes move towards Chlorella, the more tenacity they will lose. But this skill doing even more damage with this skill. So let's go ahead and move over to the leaderboard. I am going to look at the top players on the test server right now. This is on the test server as of the time that I'm recording this, and I will look at these top players and I will see what teams players are running in here. So looking at the top players in here, so looking at the Darkness Rising Chlorella boss, we have Rowan, Jerome, Awakened Belinda, Rosaline, and then Damia, and I'm assuming that Rosaline will be following Awakened Belinda. I haven't actually looked at the replay from this yet, so if I look on the replay, I'm assuming that Rosaline will be following the Awakened Belinda. And I quickly looked through the replay that they have here, and I can confirm that Rosaline is following Awakened Belinda. And for the beast, we do have the Pandy Dumpty. So the Pandy Dumpty is in here. And looking at this team, it does make sense. We do have Awakened Belinda, which the hero that does do a lot of damage, does a lot of damage very fast. We do have some buffs in here. We do have Rosaline giving out buffs. Jerome in there also, support. We do have a lot of support in here, a lot of healing. Rowan can do a lot of healing in there. And also with Damia, a very good hero to use in a team like this. So overall, I was expecting a team kind of like this. And there's also a team in here that just replaces Rowan with Rain in here. Just in case if you're looking for just a little bit more buffs there with Rain, if you don't need all the healing from Rowan. But other than that, this team is pretty much the same here. It also has the Pandy Dumpty Beast. But overall, the boss here is looking pretty good. We just saw this boss actually in a recent event that we had. So it's very cool that we're seeing this boss again in the Nightmare Corridor. And if you like this video, then make sure to click the like button. Also subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a new video from me. And also comment what do you think about this new Nightmare Corridor boss. And thanks for watching.